from Citizens for Constitutional Freedom. In the second request, there's information about misconduct at the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at a part of it that there's a concern with the U.S. Attorney's Office not providing discovery to the defense.
Okay.
Is that part of it? Are you familiar with that part?
Yeah, well, I mean, one piece of it is the trial went on for 8 days, and the prosecuting attorney presented for around 6 of those days, and the defense presented only 1 day. And there was some decisions there that did not favor, the Hammonds, and so yeah, that certainly is a concern.
I understand that part of it. What I'm looking at though, there's a statement that there's a witness that was interviewed, and the information for that witness was not provided to the defense.
That is correct.
That is correct. Is that information been presented to the Hammonds attorney?
Yes, and he will not work with us. Almost as if there's something deeper going on. Even at Susie Hammond's request, he still would not produce the documents that proved that Papagni gave him that information. Almost as if there's a protection there of attorney protection. And that's one of the pieces that we intend on pressing much harder. Also could be one of the pieces, that you guys press, because that absolutely is a concern of ours, a huge concern. That one is the evidence itself is incriminating to the Bureau of Land Management, because it's 2 witnesses that saw them start the fires around the Hammonds property when they blamed it on lightning. Second, that Papagni knew about the witnesses, actually went to their homes and interviewed them, and then never ever were they contacted again. The witnesses were never contacted again. And then we go digging into it, and the Hammonds lawyers, basically wouldn't disclose anything.
So they didn't confirm whether they had it or not? They just wouldn't disclose anything to you?
Correct, one way or the other. And Susie Hammond requested that they disclose those things to us.
Has she got copies? Has she asked for the disclosure? Will they not disclose that to Susie?
Susie gave basically authority to her attorneys to disclose that to us. That was done through a phone call, so it was not done in written. But basically, Susie didn't want, client privilege to keep him from disclosing that to us. Excuse me. And so the question is still there. Did Papagni disclose that information to the Hammonds attorney or not? And if he didn't, then there's a problem there, of course. If he did, then we are wondering why in the world would the Hammonds attorney not use that information? I mean, it's so pertinent. So, just in that point alone, Chris, that's a concern we have, absolutely.
Yeah, that's one thing I looked at for, I'm not an attorney, but in my experience working cases and discovery is a responsibility for us, and it's for the prosecution. So that's something that I looked at that that really caught my attention on this. It's something, it may be something they haven't got to look at through an attorney, or that's a better question for a lawyer, but that would be, that's something that's tangible, that's specific in there that could really be talked about pretty quickly. So I just wanted to ask some questions about that to see what else is known about that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I know. I did talk to the witness myself. I have his witness recorded on audio. And so, that part is solid.
Okay.
I did talk to the Hammonds lawyer, and his name is Larry Matazar. And
can I get a pen real quick, Hammond, so I know how to spell that?
Sure.
It's going to be Larry. Can you spell the last name for me?
You know what? I got to spell it out myself. It is just how you spell. Matazar. Larry Matazar.
M-A-T-A-Z-A-R?
Matazar.
Where is he? Burns, or is he somewhere else?
I am uncertain. I want to say Pendleton, but I'm not certain. It may be Bend. I really don't know where he's at.
Okay, I can try to look that up. Okay, well, it sounds like we talked about you want to see something. You think it would be a good idea for us to talk to the people of Hardin County directly to address their concerns of our being immersed about the investigation.
Absolutely.
We would have to probably talk further. I'll go back to talk to my command about that, to see what kind of how that would work, what that would look like. Maybe we could talk again about trying to work out some of the specifics of that.
So, anyways, this was posted 9 hours ago, and since then the feds came in and they put everybody in jail, the ones that they didn't kill. I repeat, this was posted 9 hours ago. They telling the FBI that they had criminal evidence against government officials, and they came in and they put everybody in jail and they shot the rest. And this is what happened, and this is what people need to know. So spread this thing around, because people need to know the truth. That's it. That's all I got.